we're going to break down Kedrick Brunnelle, rising junior in Virginia. This dude can swing, and I'm going to point out to you some of the things that he does really well, and then just one thing for him to think about here at the end. Okay, I'm going to back this up here for you. One of the things I want to point out, and we'll get to this when we look at the side view. First of all, you see this little arm flap that Kedrick does? Man, I love that. It's just great for hitters to have a routine, and here's why. The psychology behind that, right? The reason routines are helpful for athletes is it gives your body a sense of calm, right? It's something you've done before. That whether it's that deep breath for him, kind of does that arm flap. It's just something that then allows him to get ready to let it rip. Looking here at his swing. Love this load. Just so simple. He gets that front foot down. And I want to show you here, right? A lot of times we talk about separation, and here's what I mean by that. This back shoulder, the connection to that front hip, he does something that's really rare and the really only elite hitters can do, especially at the high school level. His front hip is able to start turning before this back shoulder and front shoulder start to turn, and that's why he's able to develop so much bat speed and pop off the bat. I'm going to freeze it here for you. Man, that's a thing of beauty, that hitting position. And this dude is he's looking to do some damage, and he does here on this swing. Second swing here, ball got in on him a little bit. You can see he gets a little jammed, but he still gets the barrel to the ball. My guess is that ball probably still had pretty decent exit velo, just a little higher launch angle than what we would want to see. From the side angle, a couple things I want to point out to you here. We talked about this when we were looking from straight behind the plate. That move right there, man, that's going to generate so much power. Again, you can really see here in this front hip, and it's the same with catchers, that pivot point there where your quad is connecting up to your hip, it's so important that you have a feel for that spot on your body, right? And this front hip's starting to turn while this back shoulder is maintaining its position, right? And so we talk about getting separation. The more separated this back shoulder can be to this front hip, I want you to think of it as a rubber band. The further I can stretch it, when I let go of it, the harder it's going to snap. And that's exactly what he does here on this swing. Again, bat path. I mean, he gets his hands slotted into such a good position. From there, it's just a matter of turning and getting that barrel to the ball. We talk about an A-frame position, right? Toe, head, toe. Thing of beauty. And then this last swing right here, I just think it kind of reveals something about his swing. The way this dude swings a bat, there isn't anything I would change, but I will say from an approach standpoint, I'll play it for you live and then talk about it. So this pitch is up, probably right at the top of the strike zone. He does, as he starts his turn, you can see his knobs, it's at about shoulder height. In this pitch, he just kind of struggles to get on top of. Again, nothing I would change about this swing. That ball's probably at the top of the strike zone. But based on this swing, and it is just one swing, I would certainly be, lay off that stuff that's up, and that's something that's really changed in the game. A lot of pitchers now are intentionally throwing pitches up to the top of that strike zone to hitters, and as you advance in your career and guys' velocity is up, just something to be aware of. But great looking kid body here, big strong legs. Also a catcher. Hoping to get to do a little breakdown of that. But love the swing, and I feel like this is one of those dudes that just rolls out of bed and starts ripping line drives. So shout out to his dad for sending me these videos. Again, Rising Junior out of Virginia. Best of luck and keep putting in that work.